What is up guys, it's Tip, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my Gideon deck, which is composed of a Scout Ward, a Guard Token, a Mana Potion, a Health Potion, Magna Lens, Amplifying Crystal, Magnus Ward, Wellspring Staff, 2 Staff of the Adamant, and an Eldermage Amulet. Now you're going to want to start off with a Mana Potion and a Health Potion, and if you want a more defensive approach you can go with a Guard Token, but if you're like me and you want to see the enemy before he's on your face, you're going to want to put a Scout Ward, which will amplify your map exponentially, the vision that you have on your map exponentially, and will give you a higher chance of surviving. Now the first skill that you're going to want to get is Cosmic Rift. In my opinion, Cosmic Rift is like your go-to-go skill. Is the skill that you're going to be using most of the time to be causing damage, and at the same time you can sometimes use it to like block pass and not let the enemy pass. You know, it's an amazing skill that I definitely suggest that you choose as the first one, which will help you get some points at the start of the game by killing some minions, and at the same time you can just do some massive damage with it. Now this is something based off experience. If you're facing an enemy Gideon around defending a tower or attacking a tower, just back out and tell a friend to come by, because two Gideons colliding by each other will, if we just will take a long time for one of them to die. So it's better to just go and try to call someone of your team to go there and face him than you being Gideon as the same as him, trying to engage against him. Now your role with Gideon is going to be supportive and at the same time cause massive AoE damage. You're going to want to be taking down enemy minions in the enemy lanes, and at the same time you're going to be wanting to be supportive to take enough hits for your teammates and to cause massive AoE damage in enemy player versus player encounters. So the first card you're gonna put is Amplify Crystal, and you're gonna upgrade it with the mana upgrade, because at the start of the game you're gonna be needing a lot of mana for Gideon. He's a caster. He uses the skills too much, and if you don't have a decent amount of mana storage, you're just gonna run out really quickly, and once you run out of mana you can say you're a dead man, because there's no way you can escape an enemy attack. So by putting the Mana Potion and the Amplified Crystal, I have just shielded myself against that weakness that Gideon has to run out of. Now the list of upgrades you should go by is Cosmic Rift is the #1 skill you should upgrade all the time that you get the option to. Next should be Torn Space. That's the second skill you should get, but the last skill that you should upgrade, because the skill that you should always be upgrading besides besides Cosmic Rift is Burden, because upgrading Torn Space really doesn't make that much difference. So that's a little trick I did there. As you see, I put the ward on the tree where enemy players will not be able to engage unless they are long range players or characters. And yes, I did get the assist there, which is what I'm telling you. You're supposed to be supportive. I did hold them enough to make Chimera get over here, even though he didn't really did that much. But Severok did get the kill once again, and I ended up going with 2 assists. But that's okay. That's my job, to be supportive and slowing and like holding the enemy back so that my teammates have enough time to engage. Now that we have enough points to spend on an upgrade, let's go back to base and upgrade the Amp Crystal. So since we're back on base, let's go over to the Amp Crystal and put a cast which is going to increase our energy damage to 19.5. Now this is something funny, and analyze this. I want you to analyze this, people, because I really don't know what Gideon was doing on my side, or why he was entering my tower. But either way, he did enter, and I managed to get the final shot on him. That was quite funny. If you're one of those people who get inside towers, please don't do it. I mean, that's just basically going to death. Here we see Greystone overextending himself. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe he thought he was gonna go alive or get alive. I don't know, but either way, he died. And here I see Gideon. He's trying to hold us back. But we have Rampage on our side, and he goes Super Beast on the tower, and he actually managed to take the tower by himself. Oh my god, that was a nice job there. Either way, I see Grux. I decide to see if I can get him, but it's not worth the risking my life for, because Chimera is there and Kalari is there. If I were to go over there, I would have probably died, so I decided not to do it. So I went back out. Grux gets a hold of me. I decided to go and evac, but then I see that Chimera is putting up a fight, so I decided to go up and help him, but I got a little bit too late. Unfortunately, Kalari gets out of my view, but I will not let him escape. Bam! I get a kill on... How do you call this guy? I get a kill on Chimera, and Kalari manages to escape because I had low mana. Now that I got enough points out of that rumble, let's go back to base and upgrade our amp crystal. We're gonna go ahead and put a major cast, and then we're gonna go ahead and delete our scout ward, and we're gonna go ahead and put a Magnus ward, which is basically the same thing. The only difference is that you can actually upgrade the Magnus ward, and the scout ward you cannot upgrade. Here I see Greystone. I don't know what he's doing again, but I pop my special, hold him out while Chimera does some damage, and Gideon throws himself thinking he has more mana to do the special, but unfortunately he ran out of mana, and Chimera and I get the kill and the assist. Here, since I had enough points to spend, I went back to base, and it's time to upgrade the Magnus ward. I went and put it in major cast, which is going to increase my energy damage to 78. Here I see some damage being occurred to the left lane tower, so I decided to go there myself. And since I'm Gideon, and Gideon is an AoE type of character, I have a much higher chance to defend a tower, since the enemy team is most likely to group up, and since Gideon is an AoE type of character, I can cause damage to all those enemies that are group up. So you have to find a situation where you're when you feel that you have the advantage, and take opportunity and take advantage of it. So I did apply a movement slow over here and supported my teammates by applying a movement slow to the enemy, and that made the kill possible. Now I want you to listen to this closely. This is something that I myself and a lot of people who use Gideon don't forget, and most of the time don't do. But if you're playing as Gideon, you want to have somebody by yourself most of the time, because Gideon can be very vulnerable to enemy attacks and can get ganked very easily, even by having torn space. So by having someone by your side, you're gonna have a higher chance of survival, because either he could get attacked and not you, or either you can both escape, by sharing the damage. So it's good to always have someone by yourself who can share the same amount of damage. Not the same amount of damage, but who can share the pain that you're passing through. Now here, my friends, you will see something amazing. You will see something that will blow your minds to smithereens. Yes, that's right. You will have your brain crippled when you see the masterpiece that I did myself. Oh, but you're feeling encouraged to see now, aren't you? Well, yes, I am lagging, but besides that, you're gonna see something amazing that, it's just amazing. Well, as you can see, I was getting hit by Grux, and I was getting hit by the other character, I don't know. So I decided to back off myself, and here is something amazing. Kalari goes invincible, but I still managed to get the hit and get a kill. Oh my god! Jesus, I just get too hyped every time I see that. Now, since I have 10 points to spend, let me go back to base and upgrade my Magnus ward. Let me put another point, and the next card that you're gonna put on your deck is going to be Staff of the Adamant. Now I like to consider Staff of the Adamant my go-to card for Gideon, because it just gives me 100 points of health, plus it gives me 6.5 physical energy damage, and fully upgraded it does 15 point something energy damage as well. So It's just a very nice card with a very nice addition of points, both health and both energy damage that will really help boost your Gideon efficiency. Here I saw some stuff happening kind of like middle jungle, so I decided to go there and see what's going on, and it was Rampage getting ganked by a lot of guys. So I could go over there and pop my special, but most probably Rampage would have ran out and let me take all the damage. So I decided to wait for my teammates to arrive, pop my special to try to pull them in so that then my teammates can get the kill. And it did work, even though he did try to escape. I was supported right there, and thanks to me, we managed to get the assist. Now, I really don't know what's going on with this guy. He just keeps playing really weird. Almost about to die. I don't know why he hasn't escaped, but either way, Twin Blast hits him for an assist, and I get the kill on him. Very nice job. Good job, Twin Blast. Good job, Greystone. Here I went over at middle because I saw that Greystone was overextending himself once again. So I applied a movement slow to him, and after that he was really slow at the moment, so I decided to use Cosmic Rift and get the final hit. As I told you before, Cosmic Rift will be your first skill to upgrade, and your skill and your primary skill is going to be your AoE damage skill, and it's going to be probably you can sometimes use it to block a path and at the same time escape enemies well in the vicinity in the AO. So here I got the final shot on Grux. I think that was Grux, and I did pop my special to get a hit on the enemy Kalari. I think that was. As you saw, Chimera was trying to kid me, but instead we got her. Twin Blast approached her, Chimera popped her special, tried to kill Twin Blast. She did kill Twin Blast, but then I go over there and help myself get the kill on Chimera. Well, sadly I couldn't get there in time to save Twin Blast, but well, at least we killed the enemy's ganking player. Now that we have killed the enemy ganking player, I don't think this is going to be a problem to approach the enemy tower. Always keep that in mind. If you're gonna kill the enemy ganking player, you may probably be safe to attack the tower, because there's probably gonna be no one who's gonna get in your way. Now that I have enough points to upgrade myself, let me go back to base and upgrade my cards. Let's go over here, and we're gonna put our Staff of the Adamant, the final major cast, which is going to increase our energy damage to 175, and we're gonna add another Staff of the Adamant, which is gonna give us an additional 100 points of health, which is gonna really help us at any given time. Yes, I don't know what is wrong with this guy. He just keeps going, and my Russian accent is not happening. He just keeps trying to get himself killed. He just keeps overextending himself with no teammates by his side whatsoever. As I told you before, every time you're going to be using Gideon, most of the times you should have someone close to you so that you can escape a dangerous situation. Unfortunately, the match ended over here, and well, I couldn't get to the 60 points, but as you saw, the deck it's fully usable. This is the deck that I've used in I've basically never changed this deck, because it has just proven useful through every version and patch and nerf that the Paragon has done to this game. So I hope you have enjoyed my deck, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and peace out. Don't tell me you were going to leave. No, 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 no. What are you doing? Now I'm going to explain the deck in a deeper guide. So the prime card I went with was the Archmagus. I used the health potion, mana potion, and the scout's ward. If you want to have a more defensive start, you can always put the guard token and take out the scout's ward. Now the Crystal is the first card you should put on your deck when you're finished putting the health and the mana potion in there, just because it's going to give you that additional mana and that additional energy damage, that 6.5 energy damage, which is going to do a major difference at the start of the game. Now you're gonna substitute the Scout Ward for the Magnus Ward because it obviously gives you more energy damage, and it gives you 2 Scouts Ward instead of 1. So the next 2 cards that I would go with is the Staff of the Adamant, because it gives me each one of them, it gives me 100 points of health, plus it gives me 6.5 energy damage, and fully upgraded it gives me 13 something energy damage. Now these 2 cards, the Magna Lens and the Eldermage Amulet, are the 2 cards I go and put up in the end, because if I'm in a situation in end game where I need more health, I go with Eldermage Amulet. But if I'm in a situation where I really don't need health but I just need a little bit more damage, I go with the Magna Lens. It all depends on the situation, and depending on the situation, you're gonna add one of these 2 cards. But besides that, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please leave a like if you have liked it. Leave a dislike if you did not like it. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for tuning in, and peace out.